Hi, I'm Shelby, and welcome to Shelby's Search Bar, a place where I take y'all on a journey through the world's largest database, the internet, and bring you stories that have sent me down the rabbit hole. So this week, while I was working on the Miley vs. Selena feud video for Deep Dive, I found myself wandering down nostalgia lane where I ended up rewatching all of the Miley and Mandy Show videos. And I had some questions. Who is Mandy? How did she and Miley become inseparable? Why was she accused of corrupting Miley? And most importantly, what happened to her and why are they no longer friends? The answers are actually pretty interesting, and trust me, the rabbit hole goes deeper than I even expected. Think failed girl groups managed by Kris Jenner. So in this video, we'll first start with the rise of Miley and Mandy, then we will dive deep into the girl group BG5. So grab a nice coffee and be ready to get transported back to 2008. Mandy Giroux was basically born to dance. She became obsessed after watching Star Search at just 3 years old. So her mom signed her up for lessons, and pretty soon Mandy was competing everywhere she could. Now by 13 years old, she already knew she was going to move to LA and make this her career. At 16, she signed with an agent, and by 18, she packed her bags and headed to sunny California to chase her dreams. But the chase didn't last long, as right after moving, Mandy auditioned to dance for Miley Cyrus, who was gearing up to tour with the Cheetah Girls.
I was one of the fortunate ones because usually you can go on 30 auditions and not book one, so it's really a cutthroat business, but if you just have to keep going. One of my very first auditions when I moved out to LA was for Miley Cyrus, and ended up booking it, and so I was fortunate enough that then I went right on tour right after I moved to LA. I was like, Mom, I have an audition for Hannah Montana. My mom's like, what? Oh my gosh. I was like, yeah, Disney stuff. I had no idea. And then so it was a dream job. It was really cool to go from Miley's first tour as Hannah Montana, and she was opening up for the Cheetah Girls. And then within a year, her success just skyrocketed. And then she was headlining a world tour as Miley Cyrus, and the Jonas Brothers were opening up. So it was so crazy to see her grow, into this huge artist within a year.
Miley's Best of Both Worlds tour was massive. Tickets sold out in minutes. People were literally fighting just to get a seat. Mandy had toured with Miley before, but nothing came close to this. For 4 straight months, they were on the road together, traveling all over the country. And this is where their friendship really started to take off. Late night in hotel rooms, playing games, watching movies, and even making up choreography to Britney Spears' Radar. Miley was going through a lot in 2007. Her childhood friend Vanessa passed away of cystic fibrosis, and a month before the tour wrapped, Nick Jonas broke up with her. Between the heartbreak and devastation all at once, Miley would start to really lean on Mandy, saying in her book no matter the time of day, she could call her and Mandy would be there to cheer her up. That is when they became inseparable. The Best of Both Worlds tour came to a close in January of 2008. Miley and Mandy were both back in LA, where they continued to hang out all of the time. Now it was just like a random day in February. They were bored, so they hit record on a camera and did a vlog style video of themselves dancing to Janet Jackson, flipping through magazines, doing handstands, and just casually throwing some shade at the Jonas Brothers. They uploaded the video onto YouTube, and that is how the Miley and Mandy Show was born.
What's up, guys? It's Smilers. It's Shanders.
This is
the Miley and Mandy Show!
This is the word of the day.
It's
Like a tank top. Okay.
Should I keep this?
I mean, it's like a tank top.
The Miley and Mandy Show blew up almost immediately, racking up millions of views across their videos. To put it into perspective, the average views of a Hannah Montana episode was around 4.4 million. But some of the M&M vlogs on YouTube were doubling the views of Disney. It truly was a cultural phenomenon that had the Disney fandom obsessed. Overnight, Miley and Mandy became BFF goals. All the teen gossip magazines were obsessed with their friendship. They were being interviewed live on the Ryan Seacrest show, and anytime Miley and Mandy would step out for coffee bean, Jamba Juice, or lunch at PF Chang's, they were hounded by the paparazzi. When I say there are thousands of paparazzi photos of these girls, that is no exaggeration.
You guys gonna do a reality TV show or what?
We got asked to.
Really? No, not gonna happen?
We haven't been asked.
Really?
Maybe one day.
Miley, when are you guys doing your next YouTube thing?
We just added 2.
Did you?
I have no idea.
The new episodes?
Which way? Yeah, we guys know which way?
Where you guys want to go?
PJ.
This way.
We just added 2 more YouTube.
For Mandy, this must have been a wild ride to be on. She went from dancing back up on tour to hitting center stage. Suddenly, everyone knew her name and the vlogs were only just getting started. In April of 2008, Miley and Mandy posted a video titled Eminem Crew with a U Battle Step Up 2. This was a response to a dance battle challenge posted on YouTube by John Chu, the director of Step Up 2.
Like dance?
Yeah, like dance.
What, like those like 2 little girls on the Mandy and Miley show, that like YouTube thing?
Who?
Miley, I think she's some actress in something, I don't even know.
Oh yeah, I've heard about her.
Yeah.
No, yeah, something like that.
Alright, let's battle them.
Miley and Mandy put on a whole production in response to this challenge. 26 dancers, 4 choreographers, and they even got Channing Tatum, who was in the Step Up 2 movie, to switch to their team. However, John Chu would respond with a celebrity-packed dance video. He got Lindsay Lohan, Britney Snow, Amanda Bynes, and Chris Brown to join in on this battle.
I don't know how many of you guys have seen ACDC and their crew. They called us out for a dance battle. And at first, we had them in the palm of our hand, but they just put out this new video. And I believe Miss Lindsay Lohan is out here somewhere. I'm not sure where, but she was in the video. Where is she at? Because she bailed because she's scared of our next video. What they didn't have is all about 20,000 of you guys.
This whole dance battle garnered millions and millions of views on YouTube. As for Miley and Mandy, they were cementing themselves in pop culture history. In July, it was announced that AC/DC and the Eminem Crew would be battling live at the Teen Choice Awards. Not only were Miley and Mandy performing, but Miley was hosting the entire show. Now, while all of this is happening simultaneously, the Eminem Show was also embroiled in major Disney drama and feuds. We go in length into the whole Selena and Demi versus Miley and Mandy feud over on Deep Dive, but in summary, Selena, who is now dating Nick, had been posting vlog-styled videos with her bestie, Demi. They actually had started their vlogs before the Eminem Show. Anyways, Miley and Mandy posted a video mocking Selena and Demi. It went completely viral with fandoms picking sides. Magazines were even doing polls on who would you rather be friends with. Miley and Mandy got a ton of criticism for this video. They were being labeled mean girls. However, it was Mandy who got a lot of the heat for this because she was 20, almost 21 years old, and all of the Disney girls were 15 at the time. I'm the same age as Miley, so naturally back then, I was very into this drama as it was unfolding. I specifically remember Mandy being called a bad influence, that she is the reason Miley is rebelling from Disney. People said she was using Miley for fame. I was trying to find those articles, but they have been wiped. But I was able to find some of what the media was saying in the newspaper archives. Quote, "Is Miley being corrupted by the reportedly 21-year-old backup dancer, parentheses, who apparently loves to pose in skimpy lingerie, who's now her best friend?" For context, Miley was hacked and some risque photos circulated online, so the media started questioning if Mandy was the one who was, quote, corrupting Miley. Now, around the same time, reports also started coming out that 15-year-old Miley was dating 20-year-old underwear model Justin Gaston. I also remember the media, more specifically Ryan Seacrest, was very concerned that Miley was surrounded by older people. Justin would apparently respond to this criticism on the Miley and Mandy Show, where he sang a song he wrote saying, quote, "I wonder, when did being happy become like committing a crime?" Anyways, reports quickly pointed out how odd this song was.
Sup guys, it's Schmilers.
And Schmanders.
And Justy Wusty. Big stuff right here.
This is your debut.
First, could you tell me why? Can someone please tell me why? If she makes me happy, why do you really care? I wonder when being happy become like committing a crime.
Even with all the drama swirling around the Miley and Mandy Show, their fame just kept skyrocketing. And when the 2008 Teen Choice Awards came around, Miley and Mandy completely took over the show.
All right, now to me, this is the biggest breakout star here, but then again, she's my best friend. So while you guys are throwing up because of how sweet that is, I don't think she needs an intro. Here's my best friend, Manders with a Z. This is her first award show. You guys have to show her how live you can be. Come on. One of the things that we love to do besides make ridiculously dumb videos, we like to make dance videos as well. We put them online as the Miley and Mandy Show. Here.
Mandy was riding a new wave of fame and felt ready to take things to the next level, especially after watching Miley's rise up close, the tours, the music, the massive success. It only made sense that she'd want to jump into music herself.
When I was dancing for Miley, I knew as a dancer, I felt like I really have done everything, you know, that I wanted to accomplish. A world tour is like, you know, great as an 18-year-old, so I just knew I wanted to do more. And when I would look at Miley, I would be like, I want to do that. And her band and Miley herself inspired me so much. And so at the time, Miley knew that I wanted to do more. So her producer she was working with was holding a girl group audition, and she was like, you should totally audition. She's like, I think they would really like you.
That brings us to the girl group that was on the brink of stardom, but never quite got their moment, BG5. BG5 was put together by production powerhouse Rock Mafia. Co-founders Tim James and Antonina Armato were Disney hitmakers. They produced Miley's first 3 albums and also worked with the Jonas Brothers, Ali and AJ, Vanessa Hudgens, Selena Gomez, and even the High School Musical 2 soundtrack. Rock Mafia teamed up with Right Career Management to create the next big girl group. Now, if you've never heard of this management team, they were founded by Johnny Wright and Kenneth Creer, huge names in the industry. They've managed Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson, Ciara, the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, the Jonas Brothers, and Danity Kane. So yeah, they knew how to put together an iconic pop group. They held auditions for the new girl group, and Mandy was one of the 5 girls selected to be a part of Beach Girl 5, which they eventually just shortened to BG5.
After I moved from high school, I booked to dance for Miley Cyrus.
Welcome back to E! News and our 4 minutes with Miley and Mandy. Miley and Mandy are here.
Mandy Juro.
This is just 2 best friends having fun. Right after this past tour, I auditioned to be the Beach Girls. And so now I'm gonna be not in the background anymore, like I'm actually up front, like with 5 girls singing and dancing and everyone's eyes on us.
My favorite thing in the world is to do music. When I was just about to turn 14, I got a really cool opportunity to go and sign with Virgin Records. Being a solo artist is really, really great, but at the same time, it's a little bit lonely. So it's really great being in the group setting where I have 4 girls who I'm really good friends with.
My name is Noreen Giuliano, and I'm amazing.
I was a gymnast my whole life. I competed on a junior Olympic level. And I write songs, I write poetry.
Yeah, they laugh.
But I'm from Sydney, Australia. I started doing dancing at like 16, and then from there, just a passion grew inside me, and that was it. Performing was exactly what I wanted to do.
Hey, I'm Dominique. Welcome to my beautiful hometown, San Diego, California.
I knew I wanted to be an entertainer when I knew how to walk. When I heard music for the first time. Ever since I could remember, I've always wanted to do this. When I first started working in LA as a dancer, it was my first big job was with Missy Elliott. I worked with Amory, JoJo.
Right away, Mandy, Brooke, Laura, Dominique, and Noreen got to work. They were put in that girl group boot camp of nonstop vocal lessons and dance practice. They told the world to be prepared for 2009, as that is when they were going to expose themselves to the world. Mandy would also start to build hype for the group by promoting it on the Miley and Mandy Show.
I'm working real hard. I just this week got into a new girl group, which is going to be awesome. We're coming out this summer called the Beach Girls. It's kind of like the Pussycat Dolls meet Spice Girls, but more age appropriate. We're singing and dancing, and
it's really cool because kids my age can like it, and because I am younger than Mandy, you know, it's still cool for me to listen to, and then also for girls younger than me that are into my music can listen to it, and then people that are 28 and 30, they'll all like it. It's really girly, it's really fun. I actually got to help Mandy out with that. We got a cool auditions. I had heard about it from one of my producers, and then she got involved and got it all on her own. So it was really cool to, you know, be involved with that. And I got to kind of look at some of the other girls, and once I saw them, I was like, dang, Mandy would fit in so great. So it was
and
really
Miley
cool.
wrote one of our songs.
yeah, so it's gonna be really cool. We're both excited to work on that project.
Fast forward to October of 2009, BG5 dropped their first single, Unbreakable, and soon after released their first EP, Beach Girl 5, which had 5 songs. To get their music out there, they entered the Kiss FM Breakout Star Contest. They received $10,000 and a spot to perform at iHeartRadio's Wango Tango.
So you guys won!
I know!
That's awesome! That's exciting!
No, like, we just got off stage and that was like the coolest thing ever. Like, I felt so cool. I had so much fun. Actually, like our best performance yet. I don't know.
The biggest stage you ever performed on is so much fun.
Big important thing, our songs are up on iTunes right now. We got an EP out, 5 songs, Beach Girl 5.
BG5 was truly hitting the pavement in order to promote their music, from doing shows, singing the national anthem at sporting events, to even opening for Ashley Tisdale. The BG5 girls would also post YouTube videos and vlogs to help build that fan base. Now, by the time BG5's EP dropped, Miley and Mandy had stopped posting vlogs on the M&M show. Their last video together was the one of them selling the iconic Do-Da-Do bracelets. Now, of course, fans couldn't stop asking, what happened to Miley and Mandy? Did they have a falling out? Did they simply just drift apart? Well, according to Mandy, they did grow apart. Miley was really busy filming movies and she was dating Liam Hemsworth, while Mandy was focused on her music.
I think we just kind of, we got really busy. I auditioned to be in the girl group at the time. That took off, and Miley went on to another world tour that I couldn't backup dance for her anymore because I was doing the girl group, so it kind of just naturally, ended, I guess. We'll text here and there, but, I haven't seen her in like over a year, but, she'll forever be like a little sister to me.
Now let's fast forward to how Kris Jenner got involved in managing the group. BG5 wasn't exactly chart-topping yet, but they were starting to gain some momentum in the industry. Their song was featured in Disney Channel's Shake It Up. They performed shows across the UK. They did backing vocals for Selena Gomez's A Year Without Rain, and they even got a taste of the main stage when they opened for both Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber. Their manager, Kenneth Creer, was definitely getting the BG5 name out there, but he realized he needed help branding and marketing the group. The girls didn't really have a cohesive look and their fashion was kind of all over the place, so he reached out to his good friend Kris Jenner to see if she'd be willing to co-manage the group. And of course, we got to watch it all unfold on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I really think I could take these girls to the next level. They're really cute, and I really love these girls.
Mom, you love anyone who gives you 10%. You're not supposed to be anyone else's manager, especially someone named R2D2.
BG5. I have a really big decision to make about the possibility of me managing these girls.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. How are you? Welcome. What's going on?
Keeping up with the world.
What a coincidence, so am I.
Let's join forces.
I know. What have you guys got going on as far as like your hair and makeup glam team?
We are our own glam team.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything, styling, everything comes from our closets.
Okay. We have to talk about getting a little look together. Sooner or later, you can mix it up. But at first, getting so where it's like they know that's you and that's your look.
How much experience do you have in managing music groups?
I have a lot of experience managing girls.
My mom has always had more on her plate than she can handle. I mean, she's managing our entire family, and now she wants to manage this band.
I'm stopping by the studio today to talk to the girls about working together. I've made my decision, and now I just hope it's the right one.
I think that you guys are so amazing as a group. I know you guys have asked me to be a part of your little family here. I'm going to have to just pass. Because I'm just overwhelmed with what's going on with my girls right now. And I wouldn't do something unless I could give it 150%.
It's a little awkward being at the BG5 showcase since I turned them down, but this is the first time I've ever seen them perform live, so I'm really excited. These girls are amazing.
I'm just so emotional. I just don't even know why I'm this emotional. I seriously feel so bad that I might not be a part of that. I just don't think I made the right decision. You guys are really amazing, and I get such a great feeling and a great energy, and I just got so emotional watching you guys perform. But I think if you guys will still have me, I would love to be your co-manager with Kenneth.
I'm so happy that these girls have embraced me.
If there is one thing you could say about Kris Jenner, she is a genius businesswoman. But her priority is being a momager, not a manager to a girl group. Very quickly, she realized she bit off way more than she can chew. So she decided to pass the, quote, daily operations over to Rob Kardashian. You see this all go down in like the second episode of Chloe and Lamar. It is very clear that the girls are not happy at all with Rob stepping in.
You better be really serious about the offer that Kenneth Creer has made you.
You're saying
I
that you
obviously
want
want to be a part of this. It's not like I'm just...
Rob, it's like having a
Do
big
you
boy
think
job
that I
and working in the big
Do you
leagues.
think that I want to just sit around at home and play video games and not do anything my whole life and just like chill off my family's money?
Got a meeting with Kenneth, BG5 girls, the stylist. I feel that I have really great ideas, so I'm excited to show them what I can bring to the table.
Well, I just feel like your style is very discombobulated. I just think more hipster. I'm not trying to say LA.
Hipster's very general, though.
You gotta cover something with better than
fashion. Like a high fashion hipster.
I brought some tears.
Cool.
I'm loving the colors.
I feel like this could be you guys right here. I mean, it's like a beach look.
This could be us, Kenneth. It's nothing original about this for girls.
Dominique's like, what?
Dominique.
So I'm sorry. Dominique.
That's our names.
No.
Yeah, actually, Kenneth, can the six of us have a meeting?
Sure, no problem. What, if you're serious about this?
We're just worried about appearing like we're a joke.
I mean, he has no experience whatsoever. How are we supposed to take him seriously?
It's like a school project to him. He's got like boo-boo ideas. I just feel like he's like, I'm our Kardashian, so I'm really cool.
Okay, I think he's taking it seriously, but at any given moment, if you guys say, hey, he's messing up, and if he's forgetting everyone's name, yeah, that means he's not serious.
You guys just come in.
What's up? I mean, you guys can tell me what's wrong, what you aren't comfortable with. Like, be real.
We're just like a little bit worried about the fact that you don't have a whole lot of experience, so we kind of feel like a little bit of a joke.
Well,
We've heard so much talk.
Yeah.
We gotta see it. Yeah, we do.
All right, girls, I'm not in the mood to hug it out, so let's bounce.
All right.
That was real.
yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk. I'm no bitch, and I don't give a who these girls are. If they don't treat me the way that I feel I should be treated, then I'm not gonna feel into it. Like, I'm all into them. They don't understand, like, I'm on board.
You gotta suck it up.
But
the one thing is for sure, whether they make $1 million or they make $1, we work for them.
The girls all doubt me, but I'm trying to get these girls a gig and show them what I can bring to the table.
Y'all, 20 minutes. I did what I had to do out here. There's a full house.
Tonight, BG5 performing at the Roxy. It's a big night for me. There's a gang load of people. The girls are killing it. I'm very impressed. I'm very pleased, very proud to be their manager.
We are BG5!
BG5 had been working on their debut album since 2010, and in an interview, they said it was dropping in 2011. By this point, they had been working on the girl group dream for almost 3 years, and they were convinced with the Kardashians by their side, 2011 would finally be their breakthrough year.
Right here, Rob.
Look at the BG5 3D.
Rob, look at you right here, homie. Are you coming out with an album?
They are. I'm working with them, BG5. Look out for them.
Okay.
Yeah, we're called BG5.
Okay.
We're awesome. We have a single out on iTunes. It's called Scratch. And our music video as well, so you have to check it out.
We're super excited to have Rob on board, though. There's a lot in store, so
2011 is going to be BG5's year.
BG5's biggest hit, Scratch, was released along with a music video in early 2011. They did make it onto the Billboard Dance Club Songs chart, peaking at number 22. To promote the song, they started performing it everywhere they possibly could, even on Nickelodeon. However, as 2011 continued on, there was no album drop from BG5. The Kardashians had completely stopped talking about them, and the group just started to fade into the background. When 2012 came around, it was pretty clear the group was being shelved. It had been 5 years at this point, with no album in sight. Mandy saw the writing on the wall, and this is when she decided to leave the group to go solo.
Honestly, all my favorite memories are of with the actual girls in the band. You know, a lot of times when you put 5 random girls together, you don't necessarily get along, and there's a lot of catfights going on, but me and the other 4 girls genuinely got along and had a great time together. Kind of realized what I want to do musically, because you know, in the band I didn't really get to do exactly the kind of music I wanted to do, sing the kind of lyrics I wanted to sing, or dress how I wanted to dress.
4 of you started off with a group called BG5. So now you're called YLA. You got 1 new member. You? Woo! Good addition, great addition. Tell us about what inspired the change for you guys.
Well, when the 4 of us we did BG5 before, the music, kind of the whole thing just wasn't really authentic to who we are, and we weren't really feeling it anymore. So we decided to start with a new approach and create new music and be who we really are, because that's kind of the whole point, right?
Right. Yeah.
And Jamie came along, and it kind of all just clicked, and we're making music we like, and we're being exactly who we are, and that's YLA.
In early 2013, BG5 would replace Mandy with Jamie Ruiz. This is also when they decided that they needed to completely rebrand. So they started calling themselves YLA, which stood for Young LA. Now, 2013 is actually pretty interesting, as YLA did end up releasing a song with Vanessa Hudgens called $EX. Now, despite Vanessa Hudgens being on the song, unfortunately, it wasn't a chart topper. Disney would help to promote the group, as they also performed on season 3 of Shake It Up. Shortly after, they did drop their album titled BG5, but by this point, it was really confusing because their name was now YLA. The album did commercially flop, but YLA wasn't ready to give up yet, and they started working on another album that was supposed to come out in 2014. But ultimately, it got shelved. BG5 at one point had everything going for them. They were a group of 5 gorgeous, highly skilled dancers with some amazing vocalists. Rock Mafia, who was turning out hit after hit, was backing them. They were being pushed by Disney, plus the promotion on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. There is not much information as to why their label and management kept delaying their launch for so many years, but that saying, strike while the iron is hot, definitely rings true here. Not capitalizing on the group's huge promotion on TV shows and tours was a massive mistake. They really had the potential to be a huge girl group, and it's sad that after all of their effort for so many years, their album was shelved and the group was disbanded.
So please make a lot of noise for Beach Girl 5!
Beach Girl 5 breakout star winners right here.
Beach Girl 5, put it down! Yeah, we're the Beach Girls! Hey, we're the Beach Girl 5!
Basically, we're just 5 crazy girls.
That brings us to current day, and where is everyone now over a decade later? For Noreen, there really isn't much information on what she's been up to after BG5. It looks like she's chosen a path out of the spotlight. Laura has gone on to have a successful career in the entertainment industry. She was a semi-finalist on America's Got Talent. Nowadays, she seems to like being behind the scenes as a director and writer. Dominique shifted into acting, taking on roles on various TV shows, and was in the movie The Accountant too. Her wedding was also all over People magazine as she married Chicago Fire's Jake Lockett. The most devastating update is for Brooke Allison Adams. Honestly, I could do an entire video on Brooke because her backstory is truly incredible. She had a powerhouse of a voice and was slated to be the next big pop star in the early 2000s, even getting praise from Michael Jackson himself. After BG5 disbanded, she went on to focus on her solo career, releasing a single called Still Fighting. She also joined an electronic group called Amira. Tragically, on August 18th, 2018, right before her 32nd birthday, she had a medical event that resulted in a very severe brain injury. Her mom updates fans occasionally on the Love Brooke Adams Instagram account. Just a few weeks ago, she said that Brooke, despite being able to breathe on her own, is still currently in a vegetative state. After leaving BG5, Mandy Giroux carved out her own path. She launched a very successful YouTube channel full of dance and fitness routines that garnered millions of views. She toured with Sky Blue from LMFAO, tried her hand at DJing, and even released a few solo singles. These days, she's been pretty quiet on social media and seems to be stepping back from the limelight. But for all of us who grew up in the Disney Channel golden era, she'll always be Manders from the Miley and Mandy Show.
Hi guys!
Hi girls, hi!
It's Schmiler.
Thanks, Manders.
You everybody, where's Casey? Hey, hey.
Hey girl. Oh my gosh, it's
Found it.
Thank you guys so much for watching my first video on Shelby's search bar. I had announced a few months ago that I was going to start posting content, so if you saw that, I am sorry for the delay. If you're coming from Deep Dive, then you probably already know that I broke my wrist and had to have surgery. The recovery process was pretty brutal, but I would say it's like 90% healed now, so you can definitely expect a ton more content coming your way. If you have any topics you want me to search up for you, drop it down below and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!